Did you learn what I told you, or did you learn how to do things for yourself? And are these things that you can take into whatever the next chapter after your retirement is?
Yeah. So, I mean, I learned not only what you had promised in the course, but I learned more than that. I learned about things that were important to me, starting with values. What are the things that I really value, and how do those fit in with how I interact and what I do with my life, wherever that is in my life? It really wasn't, this whole journey for me turns out to not have been about work and retirement. It really turned out to be about who am I, and how am I using that to move forward, feel good about myself, comfortable with myself, to help myself and help others, which is part of my values as well. So those were things that they were promised, but wasn't really what I thought of or was looking for. And I think just the application to that, to who I am as a person, was the piece that was so big that I just didn't understand that I was looking for and needed. And it was out there the whole time. It was just needing to focus my energy on what are those things for me and what do I want to do. And I think that was the thing that was such a key. Things like the importance of working on a team and working with people. That's always been an important thing to me. It was like we lived that during the Clarity course. So during the course, not only did we do our work on our own with the course, but we had monthly meetings with the whole group. And then added in at one point were once a week meetings to just do homework, to just work on things together as a group with the other participants. And I think that group work helped me so much because the support was there from everybody, who we were all in similar journeys for very different reasons, all looking for what is that thing and how do I get myself unstuck. Even when it came to things like the homework was never hard. It all made sense. The activities were really clear. But what got hard was getting stuck on an activity like, what am I not understanding about this? This should be very easy. And it was, but I think it's the mindset of not answering questions about how I think they should be answered or how other people are expecting that I should answer, but really, who am I and what is this really for me? Answering about who I really am and what that is, and not getting stuck on who people think I should be as an educator, as a leader, as a woman, as a mom. Like, it's not about answering questions how other people should. It's answering questions about who I am down to my core. And that was the piece I got very stuck on. And that's where, I value working on a team. I value working with other people and collaborating. And that's where I got that help and support, not only in the monthly meetings with everybody involved, but also the weekly meetings, which were usually a bit smaller group, where we could really have very honest, open conversations, non-judgmental, and just talk through, here's what I did to think about this differently, and here's what I did to think about this differently. So there were a couple activities that I went back to, even though I'd already done them. Okay, if I'm not answering how people think I should be answering, if I'm just really answering for me, what is my answer? And the answers were different, and the answers were true and a reflection of myself. That was super helpful.